Okay, right, so it's day 24. Um, Day of Mercy, Jupiter, Benevolence, Severe. Okay, so, right. The reason I'm here is I've had all this sort of like energy taken from me like repeatedly over and over again, right? So I've become determined to put a stop to it. Now, one of the other things that's kept me going is that I know this is my energy still. All that's been taken from me, it still belongs to me. It's mine, and that's a lot of energy, much more than I probably would have just settled for, had it been up to me. Now, what's going to happen today, right, is we're going to realise that um, this this kind of deep well of indignation that you've got, you know, this is like got a purpose, okay, and it's what's going to balance up this good stuff, right? Um, what that is, and how you're going to keep hold of the good stuff. Now, you're going to think of this like this is how I think of it. You're Harry Potter. You're going to be Harry Potter today, right? And it's the time when you're going into that deep bank in the other world, like in the astral plane, um, and there's all these like gnomes or goblins that look after your money, like, and keep it in, and all your treasures, and they keep it in this dark sort of vault. And today's the day where you're going to find out that you've got all that stuff that's been taken from you is actually stored away here and being kept safe for you, right? Okay. Um, and all this indignation that you feel about all this energy that's been taken from you, that's going to be your guardian. It's going to act as your guardian, um, in a sense. I'm not really putting this very well. Um, right. So yeah, all that energy, that it's your energy. So it can't be really done anything with. All that's happened is people have stopped you using your own energy. It's not that like they've actually been able to use it themselves. Um, they've just blocked you from using it. And the like goblins, the otherworld goblins or stuff, they've all hidden it away for you and because they know it's all your energy, so it's all being kept safe. Okay, and this should be a real great big relief. Um, okay, the other one of the other things is right. We've got all this, yeah, this indignation, right? This is going to help us when we go in the world now. We're going to have, like I talked about, these eyes of life and death. By remembering that, you're going to need to remember all this, you know, contempt and indignation, right? Let's call it indignation for what's happened. This is going to connect with the indignation, talked about in Revelations. You know what I mean if you've read Revelations. Uh, People are going to have to taste from the cup of his indignation, um, without mixture. You know. But the other thing is we're going down back into the mental plane, so we're crossing through this knowledge sphere. The other thing is right. The higher in Crowley's writing, he talks about a point you reach where you get rid of your holy guardian angel or your higher self. Now, what I found is whether or not this has got anything to do with my higher self, because if you've got a higher self, why isn't it doing anything to help you? Why is it allowing you to go through all this shit? If you've got a soul, why is it allowing you to go through all this shit, right? Um, so make it, force it down to your level, right, and confront it face to face, right, and get rid of it. It's not doing you any favors, is it? So anyway, this is what Crowley also says. You know, there's a point where you get rid of your holy guardian angel, and it says in the yoga sutras or whatever, you get rid of your soul. You know, or at least the soul, the impersonal soul. So in a sense, this crown chakra is vacated. You know, and it's like that top sphere of the tree is like vacated. It's empty now, the spirit sphere. So then that takes you down into the third eye and the throat like area, the sphere of hidden knowledge, the knowledge sphere. So when you do that, when you reach that point, this should be the level where you're about the same level as a 33rd degree Mason. So like, or yeah, and you should have access now to all this mercy stuff, you know, all this sort of gold, like on these higher levels. And that indignation is going to be what's like your guardian and protector of it all when you go out in the world and stuff. And you're actually going to be like having one foot in the mental plane, one foot in the water, and one foot on the earth. And when you walk through the earth, you'll be dragging the mental plane with you, and be almost like a walking rip in the fabric of space and time. So yeah, you're opening up a direct access to the machine world, and you know, seeing the astral world for what it is. And people around you won't be able to do anything about that. They'll have to just ignore you or run away or something. Or